Hello and welcome to 2K Plays TEW. This is 2K. I have Swarley here. How's it going, Swarley?
Pretty good, Nick.
I definitely didn't realize that we didn't do a sound test before we went live, right as we went live, but it looks like everything's good. You ready for some for some war games?
Yeah, I guess. I haven't super been thinking about this as much as I did the last time when we took like several weeks in between. So I don't have a ton of plans, but I have some plans.
No. Sometimes I think our booking can be better when we don't have plans. That's absolutely false. I immediately retract that statement.
I was like, yeah, keep telling yourself that.
So I think we'll jump right into it here. Let's move you. Backstage incident.
Mm.
All right. Kofi and Drew, but separate incidents.
Wrestler court and being a nice guy, winning a poker
Kofi
tournament,
did a poker tournament. Sure.
of course.
And Drew, he will put over Darby Allin.
Okay, I'll take a rain check on that, but yeah, 100%. I will job Drew McIntyre to Darby Allin. Thank you, Drew.
You got 3 months. Do it.
3 months. Oh, should I do it this stream? Because I will almost certainly forget otherwise.
Is he going to use option 3? Oh no, Drew's not the champ.
Drew's
Never
not the
mind.
champ. Yeah, no.
Drew's not even the champ in real life.
No.
Okay. I don't know. I guess that's on you if you think you can remember.
I'll try. I'll do my best.
All right. So what do you got for me?
All right, so we're gonna open with Kenny Omega. As you recall, Kenny Omega got in John Cena's face. John Cena gave him the attitude adjustment, cost him the title.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenny's gonna come out and be like, John Cena, I want you fired. What you did, complete sham. You were supposed to keep the match. You were supposed to make sure everything went down as fair as possible. Instead, you screwed me, blah, blah, blah. Just typical stuff.
Yep.
And then John Cena is going to come out, brabadoo. And he's going to be like, you know what, Kenny? You're a jerk, and I hate you, and you really deserve that attitude adjustment, but you are correct. I was supposed to keep that match on the straight and narrow. That's why I put myself in it. I wanted to keep things as fair as possible. Also agreeing with you is Jeff Bezos, who I hear you may have contacted behind my back. So I had to talk with him earlier today, and Jeff thinks it would maybe be a great idea for me and for the brand if I took a step away, took a break. Is how I put it. He kind of put it more like an indefinite suspension. But I will not be in charge for the foreseeable future. And then Kenny's going to be like, finally, someone he should put me in charge. Finally, the show will go to the number one. And then John Cena is going to be like, well, we do have a, what's the word I'm looking for? Temporary interim. We do have an interim general manager, and here he is. Nick, do you want to know who it is?
Who is it?
It's Sting!
This is absurd.
Why? Why is it absurd?
Because now Darby Allin's going straight to the top. His dad is running the company.
Yeah, his dad's running the company. He's gonna beat Drew. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. This is a fucking regional company over here.
So Sting comes out. He's like, "Oh, thank you, John. Sorry that I had to get the job in this circumstances, but I'm looking forward to it here." And then John's just gonna be like, "All right, well, here you go." He just kind of starts walking off, and then Sting's gonna be like, "Oh, John, hold on. I know you're suspended, but the suspension starts after tonight's show, so you're still here for the time being. And since you're gonna go and you're gonna be away for a long time, maybe we should." Just tie up some loose ends before you go here. I know you and Kenny probably have some bad blood. So how about tonight in our main event? we do Kenny Omega and John Cena, no disqualifications.
Ooh.
And then Kenny's going to be like, how dare you, Sting? You're even worse than Cena. All that kind of stuff. This is the second pay-per-view in a row where on the show after the pay-per-view, I am doing Kenny Omega and John Cena.
Just really trying to get that overness over to Mr.
Mhm.
Omega.
Well, also, I don't know if you recall, Nick, but John Cena is leaving to film a movie soon.
Yes, Fast and the Furious 9 or whatever it is in real life.
So I actually have to write him off my show.
Correct.
Which we'll do right now before I forget. John Cena, Kenny Omega, no holds barred, no DQ, whatever you want to call it.
All right, so that's not no DQ. It'd probably just be hardcore mainstream.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, right. Need to put the wrestlers into the wrestling match.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
They have awful chemistry, but it probably won't matter because, you know, they're really good.
Right.
Kenny gonna win?
Yeah, there's just gonna it's a no disqualification match, so there's just gonna be like blatant interference from the Young Bucks, and they're gonna like triple team John Cena.
And it's too bad John Cena doesn't have friends.
Nick,
That's Nick Gage.
That's Nick Gage. I know Nick Gage is being talked about in the chat, and he's just kind of on everyone's mind at all times. But please don't use Nick Gage.
I mean, Nick Gage could also attack John Cena. Would it be completely out of character?
Look, in due time. And then our final segment of the show that we'll have after the main event, it will in fact be the Elite meeting down John Cena and being like, "Good riddance, John, you piece of garbage," and all this kind of stuff. And then, hoo-ah, big dog, he comes out, spear, spear, spear. Lays out the Elite.
This is like the best of the sort of Raw ending type segments, in my opinion. Where like you get that basically you get someone coming out hitting their music, hitting their big moves, and then that's the end of the show. If that makes sense.
Sure.
That's
It's not an
still Nick
AEW
Gage.
ending though, because I need like 7 more people.
I was going to say a TNA ending, but I don't know if that's a relevant thing anymore.
Yeah. Impact's on right now. We're going head to head with their pay-per-view.
Oh, that's why no one's here. They're all watching Impact.
Yes, that's the reason.
Certainly has nothing to do with my inconsistency in the schedule.
Hey, this is 2 Sundays in a row, baby.
Yeah, we're getting there. Impact brought in Big Cass. All right, everyone should be coming back soon then. Oh boy.
Let's do the Rhea Ripley Evie match that never happened because Ty Conti murdered Evie. Let's finally give the people what they want.
This is what
they want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And the winner is
Rhea Ripley wins. Sorry, big dog.
Yeah, you're telling stories here. It's gotta.
Yeah, we're telling stories. Speaking of, we're telling stories.
Oh boy.
Backstage, we're gonna have Big E and Kofi, and they're like going back and forth. They're kind of arguing, like, you know, Kofi's like, "Oh, what gives you the right to push us around like that? You think you're in charge of us, mate? You're like the youngest of the 3 of us. You should be looking up to me." And then Big E's gonna be like, "Look, I was trying to help you," you know, that kind of stuff, back and forth.
Yeah.
And then Xavier's gonna come in and be like, "Hey guys, how we doing? Good? How you guys are? Okay. Well, look, we're hitting a little bit of rough edge here, but I think it would be really great for you guys to get back on the same page if you wrestled a tag team match." And earlier today, I asked John Cena. Good thing I asked him early, right? Right? You guys aren't laughing. All right, that's cool. I asked him if you guys could get a tag match, and he granted it. It's right up next after this. You 2 guys, you're gonna do great. And they're both just kind of like, "Bro, all right, cool."
I'm real sad. I don't like this.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Yeah.
We're going to.
Who are
We're
they
going to then.
facing?
They're going to take on Proud and Powerful.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if the game is going to let me do this, but I would like Proud and Powerful to win by, like, Biggie and Kofi yelling at each other.
Partner miscommunication.
Bam.
Boom.
All right, cool.
Telling stories.
Telling stories. Speaking of telling stories, I want to have a black and white Darby Allin video.
Okay.
Basically, he does an artsy Darby Allin thing. He basically puts over Gargano. Says that in the end he earned his respect, but it's time for him to find a new challenger. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll have I don't know if I want to say tournament eliminator. AEW calls everything an eliminator. Let's do that. We're gonna have an eliminator. We're gonna find a new challenger for Darby Allin.
I am going to make you do what AEW refuses and define what an eliminator is.
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right.
Let's do one of those matches. It's gonna go a singles match in the X division. Let's go with the Hangman, Adam Page, taking
Okay.
on Jonathan Gresham.
All right.
I'm gonna say let's see if these guys can steal the show. Let them go out there, do their thing. And we're going to put the Hangman over.
Nice. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. All right, we got 35 more minutes. Still have a lot of stuff to get in here. Can I see my roster?
Yes.
All right, Randy. I still have like the hardcore versus the old guys. Still have that whole 8-man tag situation. All right, well let's just start building the war games the right way. Well, let's do a tag match. Let's do I would say the Motor City Machine Guns versus Fergal and Shinsuke. And then we are going to have Shinsuke and Fergal win with interference from Walter and Shingo.
I noticed that Fergal had cooled momentum, so I'm giving him the win for you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
And then, of course, after this match, we'll have Tanahashi and Okada run out there, and we'll have big old 8-man melee.
All right. Oh boy.
Fergal.
Thank you. This is why he has no momentum because no one remembers who he is.
I remember. I think the real reason is because I just didn't use him for like 6 weeks.
Yeah. Alrighty.
15 more minutes. Need to have Bailey on this show. So let's just have her cut a promo. Or not Bailey, Sasha Banks. Same difference. So Sasha Banks has just cut a quick victory promo about how Alexa Bliss thought she was going to be a challenger, but no one's a challenge for Sasha Banks. She's going to rule this division with an iron fist. Bailey and Miyu can be there.
Oh, I thought this was still Sasha speaking.
Oh, no.
Right?
And then we got time for one more match, right?
Yep.
Let's do. I still need a wild brawl. So that sounds like a job for. I'm trying to think of what would be the singles match of these 6 guys. Eddie and Kyle O'Reilly? Can Kyle brawl? Kyle can probably brawl. Right?
I'm sure. Yeah.
All right. Do Kyle O'Reilly and Eddie Kingston in a wild brawl.
Eddie win?
Yeah, Eddie can win.
Alright. Move that a little further down. We'll fix all this in a little bit. Did you want to add an angle to get like Randy Orton on the show and stuff?
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Alright, what are you doing?
You know what? In this case, since we already have a lot of big brawls, how about in this one? It's just Eddie celebrating. The referee's had his hand raised. No shenanigans in the match. But then, after he has his hand raised, turns around, RKO out of nowhere, and then Randy just he slithers in, RKO out of nowhere, slithers away.
Alright. It seems like a full show.
Seems like a full show.
Let me know what you want to move around. You need a storytelling, and that's it.
Okay, well, it can't be the hardcore match because John Cena doesn't have psychology.
Which is stupid.
Right.
The New Day one could probably work for that.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, that is literally a storytelling match.
Yes, in the most literal sense.
Okay.
John Cena promo, Rhea playing Evie, Xavier trying, blah blah, Banks victory promo, Alan Black and White promo, Kyle and Eddie.
I might move the page aggression down.
Yeah, I think that's a little high. Put that between Banks and Allen.
Actually, it should be right after the Allen promo because it's the X division.
Yes, that does make sense. Well, in that case, put Sasha after Adam Page and Gresham.
And then I don't know. Do you think this match needs to go down, or do you think they could handle it?
Shinsuke and Fergal are over. I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Let's see.
The brawl's probably gonna suck, but whatever.
And you got Cody and Drew not doing anything.
Oh, Drew's not doing anything. Let's look at some local talent, Nick.
All right, where do you want to go?
I don't know. Where am I now? Northwest.
You're always in the Northwest.
Let's go to the Mid South. What's going on in the Mid South? I don't know.
No one knows. Oh, not much.
Not much. There's some people here.
There's Trevor Lee. There's Kenny.
What's Chris Hero looking like?
That very happy.
He's at 50
very
over.
Good too.
Yeah, let's give Chris Hero a shot.
Oh.
Oh, right. I mean, it's more yeses than nos, so I gotta bring him in. I'm sorry, Eddie.
That no is definitely a loud no, though.
Yeah, it's the loudest no.
Just Eddie Kingston doing the Office. No.
No, God, no.
You got Drew Gulak as well if you want to.
I do not care about Drew Gulak.
Okay, you got Bo Dallas if you want Bo Dallas.
You might want Bo Dallas. Maybe you need a fake fiend.
I do need a fake fiend.
Yeah.
A friend, if you will.
Yeah, no, I'm this is fine. Just
Okay.
let's do Chris Hero and Drew McIntyre. That sounds fun.
That sounds very fun.
This is straight out of like 2014 Evolve.
Or 2018 NXT?
Same difference. I'm not a believer. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Swarley was never a believer, though.
No, really wasn't.
There is podcast history of this.
Yeah. I have the tapes.
All right. Speaking of the tapes, you ready to go to tape?
Ready to go to tape.
All right. Chris Hero's really good.
Yeah.
Off his game, still got a 57.
Yeah.
Don't like Bray or Bo. Yep. Neither does Swirly.
Or their dad. That whole family. Hit the bricks. IRS stinks.
Well, IRS was terrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole family tree. Get rid of it.
Bray is obviously the best of the group.
I mean, I hate him so much, but it's like, yeah, probably. He probably is the best of the group.
Got a 90 here.
Yeah, this is good.
Who would think that Kenny Omega, John Cena, and Sting would get a 90?
Sting! Oh, I had low expectations for this, and it's still underwhelmed.
Yeah, they didn't click, though, so that's just an unlucky break, I think.
Mm-hmm. The Australia versus New Zealand beef was too real. They wouldn't work with each other.
New Day backstage gets a 65.
Mm-hmm. I continue to be underwhelmed by them talking.
They're really doing the Goto and Shibata spot.
Yeah.
With their promos. And their matches, apparently.
Yeah, but like Proud and Powerful's not that over, so I'm actually like 68 is higher than I thought this was going to get.
Yep. I mean, it put over Proud and Powerful, too, so doing good. Oh my fucking God, Darby.
This is what it always gets. I don't know why you always forget, but like his promos always get like a 75 or higher.
It always just hits me, but nice. Adam Page, we need to change his finisher. I don't know what the fuck the Adam's apple is.
What the hell? I was just thinking that while you were talking. Like, what is the Adam's apple? Is that just like a chop to the throat?
Is that like his? What does he call it? He doesn't call it. No, that wouldn't make sense. He's not Tony Storm, but the Storm Zero type move that he does.
I don't know. Okay. Maybe.
Sasha talking, get Deadeye. That's what he calls it.
Sure.
I don't even know if it is the same move as the Storm Zero now that I'm thinking about it. But Touchbags talking gets a 74.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, this got a 61. I was expecting a little better.
Nah, I mean, for these guys brawling, I'll take it. It's kind of a weird match. This should have got way more than a 61. What the hell happened here?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Randy Orton was penalized for an awful gimmick.
Yeah, but that happens every week.
I don't know, man.
All right.
Nice again.
Another very nice match.
Well, you were right about this.
I sure was.
56 for the brawl.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cena and Omega gets a 74.
Thought this would do better, but I think the big dog, Wolf coming in and spearing everybody at the end is going to save the show.
Let's get 100 here. 82. Okay.
82. Okay. Thought that'd be better, honestly.
I think the Young Bucks might have heard it.
The Young Bucks are over, though. I mean, their promos always get like 75s, 80s.
True. Let's see if there's anything in Dirt Sheet.
But I suppose it probably did bring it down a little bit.
Apparently, Lenny Leonard and Colt Cabana weren't great.
I mean, but again, that's every week. Like that's not
true.
changing this.
Well, still got a 77.
Oh, that's
Look,
I think that's a harsh rating. I thought this was a good show.
I thought it was a good show too, but a 77 is still just fine.
Yeah. Maybe Cena just fucking dogged it on his night out, you know?
Oh, you go job me out right before I go to a movie, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I've left the door open for him to come back, seeing as the interim general manager.
I just realized something terrifying. I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with my show.
77 is still better than most shows I do. I mean, yeah, it's better than the shows I do also, but like we have all the wrestlers.
It is a
So,
fantasy draft, so yeah.
So like, expectations are high.
Oh, Nita left the business.
Oh. He saw that AEW explosion match and was just like, I quit. The business is dead.
All right. So we're definitely going to start with a Bullet Club promo. Because Daniel Bryan has the gold and Adam Cole has the money in the bank. And they're both going to cut promos on how they're going to secure the top of this card and something vaguely insider terms, something they're going to be the main event going forward. That sort of stuff. Oh, who is the last member of my Bullet Club?
Kenta.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think it's kind of funny that you did the Bullet Club group because in a way I'm like better set up to do a Bullet Club.
Oh, yeah, you have the Bucks, Kenny.
I have the Bucks, Kenny, Fergal. Like, I have like the guys people would want to see in the Bullet Club.
Yeah, I just have the
Yeah.
throwaway
You had
guys.
AJ, you kicked him out. So
Yeah.
yeah. And like Anderson and Gallows are available. Like either one of us could have, but we were both just like, nah.
Nah. Oh, I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. This is what sucks is that I have like 2 or 3 good ideas where I'm going with things. But I'm not quite sure where I'm going right now with certain storylines. We are going to have Hana come out, and she's going to introduce the new general manager, which is Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
We both introduced new GMs this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
A very different characters.
Yes. Also, probably seems like I'm sure the fans on Twitter or stuff are all like, they stole it from them. No, they stole it from them. But like, truly, actually, was a coincidence.
Yes. Also, to be fair, MJF or Ric Flair got fired on Sunday. John Cena got fired on Monday for what he did Sunday.
Yeah, but John Cena told me he was going to go film a movie like a month ago, so I've been planning this.
No, I know. MJF says that he has been tasked by Jeff Bezos to run the company, and as part of that, he had to make the personal sacrifice of not competing for any titles in Russell.
Wow, he's pulling a Cody.
But then he like laugh. He does the like concerned look, then laughs and goes like, "But unfortunately, Amazon brass are idiots, and they didn't account for the fact that I have friends. So your new number one contender is The Miz."
Probably not a good idea to like openly flaunt this, but you know, whatever.
Have you forgotten that that's what my people do? They just
Yeah, I know. Just like you would think, you would think if then the Amazon higher up saw this, they'd be like, wait a second. He's making us look like buffoons.
Dana Bryan's there just to be there. And then we're going to have one more segment. This is a like 20-minute open.
We're gonna have one more segment, and that's it.
And then we're going home, everyone. Kana is a bit unhappy about not being named number one contender, seeing how that's the whole reason she wanted to get rid of Ric Flair. So she's just going to start beating the shit out of The Miz.
Fair.
All right. Then we'll have. Let's do FTR and the Usos. And I'll give Jey Uso a win here. And FTR is going to be distracted by Maki Ito, which is going to come out and start screaming at them.
I think she should sing.
Oh no, this is like. She is very angry, Maki Ito.
I understand, but I still think she should sing.
I understand your wishes. We will put it under advisement, but at this time, she is a yeller.
I know that means no, Nick. You don't pull that shit with me. What if she came out like a true corporate compromise here? She came out and screamed her song.
I mean, her song could be going New Jack style as she's screaming at FTR.
Okay.
But she's not singing it.
All right.
Like, no one's singing it. It's just the music. Like the backer track.
Yeah. The karaoke track.
Yeah. Oh, can Naito talk?
I mean, he can talk.
Yes, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Just run your show in Japan. It'll be fun.
All right. So we're going to have Rosemary gloating and the Fiend gloating about the true power of darkness and evil and all that fun stuff.
I love spooky gloating.
Evil will always win because good is stupid.
I mean, true.
Let's run the Fiend out there for a match. Why not, right?
I can think of some reasons why not.
Fiend versus Luchasaurus.
Nick, did you see Sting and Luchasaurus
Yes. Hug each other and then walk to the back?
Yeah, gently hug each other and then gingerly walk down the tunnel so Sting didn't slip?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That is what I expected when Sting got brought in.
Yeah, 100%.
MJF is back in his office. The Miz is there with like an ice pack. Actually, Miz is there with like a comical amount of ice packs. One on the shoulder, holding one to his face. Just
Taped to the top of his head.
Yep.
Yeah.
All beat up. And they're basically yelling at each other for like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have been so disrespectful to the Amazon brass because you might lose your gig. And then MJF being, maybe you should have gotten your ass kicked by Kana. Then we wouldn't be in a situation. Now would we? MJF gets a phone call and he does the generic I'm on the phone while on TV. So he does the yes, I understand, yes. And he tells Miz that unfortunately he has been overruled, and the Miz will face Kana in the main event for the #1 contendership.
But he's already beat up.
Oh.
Would love to hear the other end of that phone conversation of the Amazon guys just being like, Max, you really made us look like big dumb dummies. Did you think we weren't going to watch the show? And then he like cuts to him being like, yes, I did think that, yes.
Yeah, that's basically. Mac, do you think we're idiots? Yep. Indeed. Will do. All right. So I got my main event.
Yeah, the last thing they said was like, you ever pull a stunt like that again, we'll fucking banish you to the warehouses. You'll pee in bottles till you die. And he's just like, all right, great.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. All right, I'll tell him. Okay. All right, bye-bye. God, I have to do that. I have to do that now as a stipulation. Loser gets banished to the Amazon warehouses.
Oh, that's a fate worse than death.
Truly.
Fate worse than death match.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy that loses just like grabs the microphone after the match. He's like, just kill me. Just kill me.
Jon Moxley and Keith Lee in a wild brawl.
Yay.
After the match, AJ Styles is going to attack Jon Moxley.
Yay. Question mark.
So we got 42 minutes, and we definitely need matches. Let's do Death Triangle. They can take Adam Cole, Evil, and Jay White. And where is the... At ringside is Tetsuya Naito, representing Los.
Okay. Just chilling.
He's got a ticket in the front row, no less.
I think he should come out on the ramp and like lay down.
Or just lay down over the announce table.
Yeah, yeah. With like his head on like his hand or whatever.
Just watch the match that way.
Yeah. Very much how I'm sitting right now on my bed. while we do
Josh
this.
Barnett constantly
Yeah.
complaining that he can't see
Yeah.
because of Naito.
Because as we established earlier, Naito not speaking English just doesn't know what's going on.
Cesaro comes out and he just cuts a promo about wanting an opportunity. And he hopes that MJF is gone soon because he knows that scumbags like him are not going to give people like Cesaro a chance. Because people like Cesaro show up, people like MJF. And then Seth Rollins comes out and proceeds to defend the honor of the person that he works for.
Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh boy.
Just blindly throwing praise on MJF and antagonizing Cesaro.
Have you ever thought what it's like to have work a day in his shoes, huh, Cesaro? A lot of pressure being the GM and a wrestler, but you wouldn't know that. You just go out on the internet and complain about it. You know what? Actually, I think these shows would be better if the fans weren't here.
Hey, Bulldog. Good luck with the finals.
And also fuck Seth. Yes. Agreed. Good luck.
So at this point, Hana is going to get the win here. And
Okay.
it is going to be due to actual interference by Maki Ito. She is going to. God, I wish that I could get away with like a barbed wire bat or something.
That would be good, yes.
Fuck it. She uses a barbed wire bat.
It's an
Hits
AEW barbed wire bat, so when you hit it, it just kind of goes like.
Well, it's not an exploding barbed wire bat. We don't give that away on free TV.
I mean, Onita would.
What would Onita do? All right, so I guess 7 minutes. Let's get weird, Swarley.
That's not what we've been doing this whole time.
Let's book Minoru Suzuki.
Okay. Nothing weird about
versus
that.
Shayna Baszler.
That's not that weird.
Oh, okay. It's a little bit of a weird mismatch of style. Let's put Minoru over. I like Minoru. Oh, right. It doesn't matter what I like. But also,
can you imagine anyone complaining about having to job to Suzuki, much less Shayna Baszler?
I could definitely imagine people doing it. I just can't imagine it going well for them.
They wouldn't do it while Suzuki was in the room with them.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah.
He would just look at them and they'd be like, you know what? I changed my mind. I will lay down. That's the Wild Brawl. Pac and the Lucha Brothers versus. They could go all out. I think they can. And Kana and Miz can tell the story. Minoru is the one that's in New Japan, yes. Dana Bryan's going to come out to end the show with a microphone and just tell Kana, you finally got what you wanted, and it's going to be your worst nightmare. And yeah, no one needs to be here. Oh.
The real question is, how is Kana going to build this title match up on her YouTube channel?
It's going to be a watch along of old Daniel Bryan Ring of Honor tapes.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. For Bullet Club gloating, it's a 72. And that was rated on both Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole. Adam Cole, again, Money in the Bank champion.
Mm-hmm.
Kana, MJF, and Miz get a 68. So, not great.
Not great.
And Kana beating the shit out of Miz gets a 64.
Also not great.
Crowd might have at this point been like, where are the matches?
Yeah. Well, I hope they're not getting rid of getting tired of Kana, because oh boy, there's
there's more to come.
There's plenty more
Maybe 80 here for our Usos versus Revolt match.
Excuse me, but what the fuck?
Yeah, the Usos are good.
Yeah, you should like do stuff with them.
They just won a match.
Yeah, but like you know what I mean.
Rosemary and the Fiend being spooky gets a 75. Minoru and Shayna Baszler gets 57. Hell yeah. Fiend and Luchasaurus got a 78.
Well, that's because the world's greatest worker, Bray the Fiend Wyatt, carried Luchasaurus to an acceptable match.
MJF overruled, gets a 76. Wild Brawl 79 for Moxley and Keith Lee. It didn't have much psychology. No, it's a Wild Brawl.
It's a Wild Brawl, yeah.
And then AJ attacking Jon Moxley gets the rating that Swarley thought it would get when he originally heard it.
I'm just like, this is pretty much the same rating that like that Randy Orton attacking Eddie Kingston thing got, and like I feel like they should have both done a lot better.
People are they're not in on AJ Styles. I don't know why your RKO did poorly, but
yeah.
This fun match was fun.
Correct.
One half of this match is really good. The other half is the Bullet Club. Cesaro and Twitter Seth promo gets a 70. And Kana in the face gets a goddamn 81. Yes. And Daniel Bryan taunting to end the show gets a 70. Did that because I was not sure what the match would get there, but we got a 78 overall. So only one point better than yours.
Dang it.
But I'll take it. All right. Now we just got to get to your show.
Oh, some pretty good on the fly booking coming up here for me. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I knew I was going for Kana as the number one contender, and literally everything else I was like, I'll figure it out as I go.
Yeah, something.
Okay. What do you got for me, buddy?
All right, I think we got to open it up again with Kenny Omega. I think he's got to come out and go. I was screwed out of the title at the pay-per-view. I retired John Cena from wrestling last week. When do I get my title shot? When do I get my rematch? I want it right now. I'll wrestle at the pay-per-view. I don't care. I need this title shot. Big Dog gonna come out, of course.
Woof woof.
Woof woof. You know, I kicked out of that one winged angel. I was gonna hit you with the spear eventually anyway. I'm the real champion. I'll wrestle you whenever. I don't care. We could wrestle tonight. Oh, and then the woo, and then Sting comes out and he's like, okay, guys, the pay per view. We'll do the rematch of the paper. Okay, we're not tonight. We're not doing it tonight.
Yeah, fuck this crowd.
Boo, boo.
So what you're telling me is that Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns are faces, and Sting is the heel.
I mean, in a way. But you know what? Roman, I know you got some unfinished business here with the rest of the elite. So how about tonight you go one-on-one with Nick Jackson?
Yay.
In what may or may not be the main event. I might need to come up with something better than that.
I think that's a good main event, but that's
I
just
don't
me.
know. We'll see. We can go ahead and book that match now before I forget about it.
Right? Roman's winning this match, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, so it's
They're open.
no, the title is not on the line. Thank you for reminding me, game. But no, there's no title. All right,
Oh
let's
my
do another.
god. I
Oh,
just realized Roman
Yep.
Reigns is he's Triple H. Taking the tag team champions and jobbing them out on paper or on TV.
Well, he would have beat both of them in a handicap match. That's different.
That's true. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's have another X Division Eliminator match.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do Will Ospreay going one-on-one with. Oh, let's see. How about you know what? How about we do Will Ospreay and Fergal?
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Fergal.
Let's do the show, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's do the show. I'm trying to, because like on one hand, Fergal should just win. But on the other hand, yeah, we might not be able to do it, but let's try and put Will Ospreay over via interference from like Alex Shelley.
No.
No. How mad was he?
Extremely unhappy.
Extremely unhappy. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna like go to bat for Will Ospreay, so let's do Fergal over by botched interference.
Nope, that's not how that would work. All right.
Okay. Can I see my roster? Oh, okay. I would like to do a backstage promo. I don't know how this is gonna go. This might go very poorly, but I need to do it. El Generico goes up to Kota Ibushi, and he's like, Ibushi, mi amigo Kevin Steen, his face explode, injure long time, no wrestle, no lucha, need new amigo, por matches. You comprende? Tag team. 2EO, tag team. And Ibushi's just like, yeah. Yeah. Sure. That's the segment.
Neither of these two are going to be able to talk to each other.
I don't think so. In my defense, that's literally what the segment is, but
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah. But the game might just be like, what the fuck is this? Let's book them in a tag team. Let's get it going.
Yeah, sure. All right. Who you got?
Let's give them Kyle and Zack Sabre Jr.
You know, I was actually thinking the same thing.
Oh,
That's
unbelievable,
crazy.
Nick. Unbelievable.
Mainly because that match would rule so
It would
hard.
rule. It would rule so hard. Also,
Right.
I think as revenge for getting RKO'd out of nowhere, Eddie Kingston is going to like back fist to the future out of nowhere Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh god, Kyle's tiny too.
Yeah.
He could literally be back fisted out of the ring. Just,
Out of time into the
yeah.
future.
It's a good thing I don't have Eddie Kingston.
Why?
I would be back fisting people out of time.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh wait.
Yes, thank you. You're doing the Lord's work.
All right.
All right. Can I see my booking analysis again? John Cena, but we're pretending John Cena's not here. I have Randy. I have Cody. I have Drew. I have one Young Buck. Boy, I gotta be able to get some kind of main event out of Randy and Cody because I don't think Roman and Nick Jackson is gonna cut it, especially because the match is just like Roman wins and that's it. So we just booked the rest of Randy's crew. We just Eddie Kingston was in that. What can we do to make that interesting? We have Darby. We have Gargano. We have Shinsuke and all those guys. Oh. I kind of want to just do a main event of Randy Orton and Darby Allin, but I don't really have any justification for doing it other than it would be cool. Actually, maybe I just cash in this Drew Galloway free job to Darby Allin before I forget about it, and that's our random main event.
Sure. I mean, why would Sting just randomly put Darby Allin in the main event? Who can say?
Yeah, who can say?
Let's make it decisive too. Let's give Darby all he can get out of this. Oh, okay.
I don't know if I want to put Drew down that hard.
All right. Darby gets the win. Then.
Also, that's not that's not Darby's character. Darby doesn't decisively beat anybody, man.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this isn't an X Division
This
title.
sure isn't an X Division title match.
49 more minutes.
All right. I would like to do a backstage segment where Ty is talking to Rhea Ripley. And Ty's like, you got that win over Evie last week. I think you're ready for another title shot, Rhea. I think you're really back on track. And then Rhea Ripley's just like, No, Ty, I think you should take the title shot. Like you're the reason I got back on track. You've been winning matches. You've been doing great. I really think you should go after Sasha next. I mean, I've already lost. Ty's like, no, you should. No, come on, go ask Sting for the title shot. And then like I think like Sasha and her crew should go walk by and be like, you two arguing over who's gonna lose to me next. So, I don't, maybe you should both go ask. I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't matter which one of you is gonna face me because I'm gonna beat you, you bunch of nerds. And then this gets Ty. This gets Ty mad. She doesn't like when people are mean to her friends. So we get some yelling and some back and forth, and then out of this, we're gonna get a Ty Conti and Bailey match. That's what we're gonna do.
I like this. I like all of this. Good friend Ty Conti is just
Good friend,
a great
good,
character.
yeah, great character. Good friend Ty Conti.
Ty and Bailey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like Ty to win.
I know you're telling me, but mostly you're telling the game.
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
I have no idea how that happened.
Bailey's not that over, I think is how that happened.
Okay. All right. 30 minutes.
I still need to do something with Randy and Cody. So they're not. I should probably do something with Randy and Cody at the pay-per-view. I still have Nick Gage. Let's just have Randy Orton attack Nick Gage backstage. Just really beat the crap out of him.
All right.
Sneak attack, beats him up. Eventually Cody comes in and fights off Nick Gage.
Fights off Orton.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. Yeah, doesn't fight off Nick Gage. That'd be weird.
Randy Orton's beating down Nick Gage. Cody's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'll kick Nick Gage's ass. Okay.
Okay. Ross, can I see the booking analysis again? Matt Jackson, Adam Page, Big E. Okay, I haven't done anything with the New Day yet. Okay, New Day backstage segment.
Okay.
Once again, Kofi and Big E are kind of yelling at each other. Xavier walks in. He's like, okay, tag match didn't work. Probably should see that coming. But you know what? I think I can keep us all together. Maybe it would be better if all three of us were in the match. Okay, then I could kind of mediate and keep things, in line. So I've got us booked 6-man tag right after this. We're gonna get back. I can feel it, guys. I can feel it. It's coming back. We're gonna. The New Day's back, baby. Like, let's go.
Xavier needs to get in touch with Ty Conti.
He's trying. It's not easy to beat Ty Conti,
I've heard it's not easy to beat. Do you have any sort of idea of who is going to be the other side of this?
Of course not, man. Come on.
Okay.
Well, we got all of see, I have Walter, I have Shinsuke. Let's do Shingo, Shinsuke, and Walter.
The New Day versus Bivens. We all knew it would come to this.
Yeah. Obviously, the Bivens squad is going to win. Okay, and then I need to put that later than the Will Ospreay and Fergal match, because then after that 6-man tag, I want like Okada, Tana, and I don't know. I guess both Machine Guns to come out, and they're going to start fighting those guys, and we're going to have the big brawl. And then I want Sting to come out and be like, Sting will basically come out and be like, you know what? I've been watching this show before I got the GM job. You guys, you 8 guys have been fighting this whole time. Last week you had the big 8-man brawl. Earlier tonight you were interfering in the Will Ospreay Fergal match. Now you're out here fighting again. We need to settle this. We need to put an end to this feud. And back in my day, when 2 groups of guys had to end a feud, there was only one match to do it in. And that was War Games. So Sting is going to formally announce the 4 versus 4 War Games match.
And fortunately, we have just so happened to brand our next pay-per-view.
You know, I was actually thinking about that. Do you think we should, instead of calling the pay-per-view War Games, call it Lockdown?
Oh. Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Because then it's like we're not tied to doing a War Games. We could, I mean, we're kind of tied to doing a cage match, but that's fine. That's fine.
Cage matches are easy.
Yeah, cage matches are
Just
easy.
throw some walls on it.
Yeah.
Boom, you're done. I'm still running War Games. All right. We got to rearrange stuff. We got to put stuff in. Or we got to give a storytelling and a wild brawl / car crash.
Okay, storytelling and Wild Brawl car crash. Storytelling, let's do the 6-man with the New Day versus the Bivens squad.
Okay.
Wild Brawl car crash.
This. No.
What's car crash again? I know I ask this like every time, but I can never keep track of what it is. Spots.
Tons of spots.
Like big dangerous spots.
Yes.
I mean, Darby and Drew could do big dangerous spots. Or we could do that for the Fergal and Osprey match, and we can make this match steal the show.
Yeah, it's a stunt show full of dangerous moves and spectacular bumps. I mean,
Okay,
that sounds like Darby.
Yeah, but the other guy's Drew, and that scares me.
Okay. So you want to do this as steal the show?
Yeah.
And then Fergal and Will. You want to do car crash?
Yep.
All right. Now we definitely need to move some things around here.
Okay. Omega opening. I'm actually fine with Osprey and Fergal as the first match. Was there a segment after that? No, maybe not. I guess Alex Shelley just interfered. But yes, Ty and Bailey, and that angle has to go like way down the card. It's way too high. I would put that like right after the first match, and then move the match right after it. Damn it, Bobby. Xavier wants it.
Why did it just do that?
I don't know. This looks so confusing.
So I'm going to keep Xavier there and then do this New Day Hathaway family, and then you could do Sting.
Well, the New Day Hathaway family match does kind of have to be late because the Sting, well, I don't know. I guess. Yeah, that's good. I don't want Roman and Nick and then just Drew and Darby. I want something in there to break it up. Yeah, we can move that in there. Okay, the real question is, what do you think will be the better main event, Drew and Darby or Roman and Nick?
I feel like Roman and Nick, but I don't want to be wrong, and then you'd be like, should have done it my way. So
Yeah.
whichever you want.
I think I'm gonna stick with Drew and Darby because that match is like a bigger match. I feel like, and it's gonna establish Darby, and Drew is a main eventer, so it should
Yeah, it should be good.
good. Yeah.
I think good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you want any pre-show stuff?
Did I forget anyone important?
I don't know about it. Important? Matt Jackson?
Jackson is very important. Yeah, let's just run the show.
Ooh, 89 to start off.
People love Stang.
They do. They also love the big dog and Kenny Omega.
Yeah, 69. They like seeing these guys do spots.
Yeah.
And then it ended with a Fujiwara armbar.
He did 2 backflips to get into the position.
Yeah, tremendous. This did better than I thought it would.
Yeah. Given
Yeah.
given that Ty isn't really over yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 66.
Big match tie.
New Day getting a 67 once again.
Mm-hmm.
Just
As is tradition.
Oh, yeah, okay. You were 100% right.
Yeah.
What do we get here? They weren't penalized for language.
Did you rate Coda? Is that what happened?
I think him being there rated it, but it's
Because he really was just kind of being talked at.
got a 65 for the match.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the match ruled.
The fuck is a Phoenix Plex?
It's like this Steenalizer thing. It's like a power bomb, and then you grab the guy's neck and you like go backwards. It's sick as fuck.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've probably seen it, but just blacked out from how good it was after.
Mm-hmm.
Hathaway family beats the New Day.
And gets a 67.
Terrible.
Yeah, well, like having the guys that always get new 67 is good when you want to like sneak Walter and Shingo into a match. It's like, well,
Yep.
they can get a 67. That's good for those guys.
Sting announces War Games.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 61. 80 from Nick and Roman.
I probably picked the wrong match.
Not much psychology.
Yeah, he wrestled a young buck. what did you think was gonna happen, game?
We're in Gage and Rhodes. Brawl backstage gets a 71. And then 78. I don't think you picked the wrong match.
Yeah.
I think this was fine.
Yeah, it's not that far off.
It should help Darby's momentum quite a bit, too.
Mm-hmm. Big Star Darby, let's go.
I'd actually be curious to go and check how over he is now. He is a star and a 70 across the United States.
It has that. What was he when we started?
A 50.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. You done good.
I feel so proud. I feel like a proud papa.
Maki is not quite there yet. She started as a 2 and is now a 35.
I mean, she's gone up more points than Darby has.
I suppose.
Yeah.
You gotta get there with Coda next.
Yeah, well,
Maybe Coda needs to win the X Division title.
Look, not spoiling my own booking here, but I think him and Jericho versus the Young Bucks is going to be a sick ass match.
I mean, it would be, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now Drew Galloway's sending you a message that Will Ospreay's turning it to a good worker.
You want to lose to him? I don't know. Maybe him and Will Ospreay. I mean, look, him and Will Ospreay are both not doing anything, so I mean, maybe that's a maybe that's a sign. RJ City's a fake wrestler. Get him out of here. Chris Jericho retiring. Oh no.
How sad.
It's actually kind of funny because I was just thinking I might have a spot for him to come in as like not even a stablemate, more just like Proud and Powerful's like manager, which I guess he could still do.
Yeah.
I was thinking like maybe have them feud with somebody and then be like, we got connections, and then like Chris Jericho shows up. Like you think it's gonna be like some New York like thug guys, but no, it's just Chris Jericho.
All right. So this is. I'm going to start off with John Moxley. And he's going to come out demanding an answer from AJ Styles as to, like, hey, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
AJ's going to come out, cut like a jealous heel promo, basically. Like, they were cheering for me when I faced Daniel Bryan, and then you get 16 title shots right after. Everyone forgot about AJ Styles. Everyone moved on to their new favorite toy, John Moxley. So I'm going to break their new toy. I'll make them cheer for me again, so on and so forth. Let's actually have a match here, eh? Before we jump into... No! Go away, Internet. We're going to change Kenta out there. We'll just do Phoenix and Dragon Lee.
Now that's a match.
Oh, hold on.
Oh no, I think Nick's being attacked by his cat.
Did I lose Swarley? Are you still here?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I do not hear a Swarley.
Uh-oh. I hear Nick. Nick, I am talking. You can see it on your voice
That is a
meters.
concern. Hold on one moment.
Nick, I'm talking. All right, chat. Well, you can hear us both.
I see Swarley talking.
And I can hear. I wish he would just look at the chat. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I see what I did. I'm a big dumb dummy and hit the mute button on my keyboard.
That'll do it.
Welcome back, Swarley.
I've been here, Nick. Welcome back to you, sir.
He can hear you both. Good. I'm glad that worked out well for everyone except me. Back to booking. Phoenix versus Dragon Lee.
Yeah. Can you minimize OBS?
No.
All right, thank you. That reminds me of one time I went to my aunt's house and she was like, "Yeah, the sound on my computer just won't work. I've gone into Windows. I've like turned everything all the way up. I like went to blah blah blah." And then I went over to her speakers and like the physical volume thing was just turned all the way down. Like the little thing just
No.
yeah, and I just spun it up and was like, "Oh, there you go."
I mean, I had stuff like that back where I used to work, where people would be like, "This thing isn't working," and I'd go and be like, "I don't know, it's just not plugged in."
Oh, we used to have a thing a lot where some of the programs that we had to use were in virtual machines. So you had to like log into a virtual machine and then open that program. And oh boy, people could not wrap their head around that.
Yeah, we had that too, and same issue.
Yeah.
Pac's gonna cut a promo at Naito.
Okay.
Basically, Pac is super amped up and yelling about taking the trios titles, and Naito is just like laying down.
Hmm.
And this is increasingly getting Pac more and more upset, which is getting him more and more amped up, which makes Naito ignore him more. And then Pac eventually goes to attack, and Naito just sort of rolls out of the ring and walks up the ramp lazily.
Yeah, Pac and Naito definitely seem like they would be like a oil and water kind of thing. Two real different guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Oh no, I wanted this to be a tag match. Can't do that much with one Uso, but two of them.
Nick, why don't you have Marco stunt? What do you have against Marco?
We have a height limit.
Wow, rude.
No, I mean, his overness in this game's bad. We have an
Yeah.
overness limit. Also, neither of those are
Yeah.
true. We have Maki Ito.
I was gonna say we literally just talked about how Maki Ito started with a 2, so I don't know. I'm gonna
Speak.
hire Marco Sanchez, have him cut shoot interviews every week about how much he hates Prime and Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy sold out.
That I'm just going to make Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy sold out gimmicks. Where they come out with a bunch of money. The $13,000 shoes.
They can't just do MJF's gimmick, Nick.
Sure, they can. They could join the business.
They could do that.
Okay, here we go. Speaking of the business, Maki Ito is going to call out the business. All of them.
Okay.
You come out here right now. And they do. Miz, MJF, and FTR. All come out. Uh, Maki basically just flips all of them off. They start doing like the shield, like surround the ring thing. Uh, and then Maki lifts up the microphone and begins singing, but it is not her song. It is the song of one Lance Archer.
Oh.
And Lance Archer just runs out and starts throwing around the business. While
If
Maki
Maki,
Ito is in the middle of the ring singing Everybody Dies.
the most impressive thing about this segment will be if Maki Ito knows any words to Everybody Dies besides Everybody Dies.
Doesn't matter. Her just belting that out would be great on its own.
I know. I just want to point out that like there are other words in that song, but like
Not
do
really.
you
There's
know them?
like
I don't know 'em.
4 lines.
Yeah.
And they repeat.
Uh-huh. But still, still, there's so little words, but you don't know what they are. They could be anything. Which is also the beauty of it. They could be anything. She can say whatever she wants.
Everybody dies, and I ain't gonna
Everybody
take my
dies.
time.
I want to eat a pie. Like, yeah, it could be whatever.
I don't know if this is Archer's debut because I'm pretty sure he's been on the show, but I'm treating it kind of almost like a re-debut. All right. Cesaro's going to come out and say, Well, since MJF is such a bad general manager that he gets himself beat up, uh, I guess no one's running the show anymore. This is the type of production that Amazon runs, which you know is going to lead to corporate apologist Seth Rollins coming out and asking Cesaro what the hell his problem is. And Cesaro tells
He
him,
he should come out and tell him, like, maybe if he smiled and worked a little harder, he could get ahead like MJF did or something like that.
why don't you put your money where your mouth is and face me in the main event tonight? Seeing how your buddy there isn't able to book anything, and Seth is going to go off and be like, "We're not friends. I just really like this company and the business that we're in, and you don't have to be friends to stand up for someone, so on and so forth."
You
Oh,
okay? I shouldn't be helping you, and maybe this is your plan already. So maybe I don't want to like spoil
yeah,
anything, but you really need to do a gimmick where MJF gives Seth some like very minor like title. He like you're the fucking junior assistant to the general manager or
yeah.
whatever, and Seth just takes it like way too fucking seriously.
We're building to that. I haven't decided if I'm going to do something where Seth actually is sort of helping MJF, or if MJF just consistently blows him off, like what you're talking about, and then
Mm.
eventually it's just like, yeah, man, you could run the trios division or something.
Yeah, like mine is less blowing him off and more just like let me take advantage of the fact that this guy's such a fucking mark for me
Yeah.
that I'll give him some. I'll make up some. I will literally invent a meaningless position to give him so he'll like die for me. Like jobs. That
uh Seth and Cesaro is our main event, by the way.
yeah, probably a better main event than me going. Oh God, can I put a Young Buck singles match in the main event? I don't know. Fuck. Like yours will probably do better. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Yours will probably be better.
Mhm. uh Daniel Bryan's going to be backstage, knocks on the door and enters Kana's dressing room. Kana says you come in. It's not like a weird situation. And
Thank you for clarifying.
yeah, Daniel basically is like, "Hey, I know we have a match later where it's me and Adam Cole versus you and a partner, but you don't really have many friends around here anymore. So if you want to just go ahead and call that off, I'm perfectly fine with that." And then like from behind, like from the door that Brian just walked in, Minoru Suzuki's just going to walk in and menace Daniel out of the room.
Yes, very mean.
I'm actually going to try and use the menace stat, see how that works. Then I'm going to put Kana and Minoru Suzuki versus Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole.
All right, good luck.
What a match. I think Daniel Bryan's going to get a. I think he's going to get hit a knee on a distracted Minoru Suzuki. Does he still do the knee as a finish?
It's your promotion, Nick. He does whatever you tell him to do.
Sure. I meant like you watched WrestleMania. Does he still do the knee as a finish?
I mean, he lost, so I don't know.
Good point. Good point. Solid answer. Solid answer.
Yeah,
His finish was getting pinned underneath another man who was
correct.
also getting pinned.
I mean, look, my hill that I'm dying on is that Edge actually won that match because Roman is stupid, but they're not going to follow up on that storyline.
Edge did win that match. He pinned Daniel Bryan.
He
1,
pinned
2,
Daniel
3.
Bryan. Yeah, he was on top of him.
You don't have to explain it to me. I
Yeah.
got you.
He should have laid them side by side. You big dumb dog.
You big dumb dog. God, if Edge came back and said that, I might actually watch WWE.
No,
You
wouldn't.
fucked up, you big dumb dog. Fiend and Rosemary promo on how no one is ready to step into the darkness.
I'm ready. Whisk me away. Send me to hell.
You know who is ready, though?
Who's ready, Nick?
The Usos.
Ooh.
They come up and they're like, yeah, we're not afraid of you. We've been fighting you, and kind of motioning towards the Fiend. Basically, since we started working, you don't scare us, no matter how many masks you put on.
Yeah, have him call him Husky.
Yeah, that's always good for a pop.
Yeah, work the marks, brother. I'm afraid of you, Husky. Well, that one works because then even if you don't know that, it's like, oh, he called him fat.
No, that was just his name. You didn't call him fat. That's just what his name. Yeah.
We should have named all of our wrestlers like that, just like the most literal names possible. Just like signed Will Ospreay and called him like,
Flippy Paleman.
I was gonna say like, dumb McFlip or something like that.
I'm booking Lasandra versus Charlotte, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised I haven't done this yet.
I'm gonna bring in Chris Hero and rename him to like Chubby Elbows Guy.
Harry Smasher. That's actually a decent wrestling name. Fuck.
Lumpy Striker.
All right, 26 minutes. And I have main event. What else do I have going on?
I don't know, but it's bold of you to give Lasambra and Charlotte 14 in the ring. Like, do you have like the emergency cutaway button ready in case they just start, boning?
No, fuck it. It's on demand.
Yeah,
we can edit it out if we need to.
Yeah, the FTC has got nothing on us. We can do what we want.
Yeah.
If he just decides to grab a huge piece of her ass and post it like he does on Instagram, it's fine.
See a problem with that? Who sees a problem with that? No one sees a problem with that. All right, Kushida, Ricochet, Andrew Everett, and Rio.
Yes, the big dogs.
Go do moves. Give Ricochet a win. Probably go a little lower on the card here. So Seth Rollins is going to get the win after an interference on Cesaro by MJF. Chet shit get hit.
You need to do a thing where it's like something goes wrong production wise that distracts Cesaro, and then that leads to Seth winning, and then they could like be like, oh, well, no, MJF didn't interfere. It was just
No, because I'm building for this War Games match here.
All right. Right, I forgot we're both doing a War Games match. Oh, that's a long pay-per-view.
And I'm doing a 5-on-5 War Games, baby.
had to one up me. Had to one up me.
I don't know how I'm doing a 5-on-5 yet, but I'll get there.
Yeah. Well, since we're both doing a War Games, maybe we should just leave the name of the pay-per-view War Games because apparently
Yeah.
we're leaning into it.
So the entire business and Seth Rollins, who is not a part of the business,
He's a junior associate,
junior associate to the vice president.
a junior intern.
Ugh, God, I think I got heartburn just from hearing those words.
Yeah, he's the intern that gets other interns coffee.
So Cesaro is getting beat down. There's going to be some work done on this because I can't fit all the people in here. Actually, I can. I got this. Cameo appearances by Cesaro's friend Keith Lee and Cesaro's friend Kushida.
Oh, funny how Nix remembers how to do these things when it's his show.
Wait, who did you want to have a cameo appearance?
I mean, I didn't know that was an option.
I barely remember. It doesn't do much. It's just
Yeah.
they exist. They're there to try and make the save and get beat down by FTR because it's 5-on-3. But then some great Japanese music's going to hit, and Maki Ito and Lance Archer are going to even up the sides. And we got our 5-on-5.
By God.
War Games Brawl. Oh, it doesn't work that way. All right.
Haha.
I was wrong.
That's what
Oh,
you
I
get for
forgot.
trying to
I didn't
cheat.
know you could take crazy bumps in angles now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, good to know.
Seems like a really like why would I ever do that? But I guess it's cool.
Oh, because it could get them super over quick.
Okay. It could also get them super injured quick.
That's wrestling.
Yeah.
This is the storytelling
Well, you know
match.
what? I say that, but I guess I could do that for like Darby stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Darby
Yeah.
would be perfect for that.
Yeah, I could, black and white video where he fucking does a flip off a half pipe or whatever the fuck.
Well, I'm thinking it's more like Darby wins a match and then fucking I don't know, the Great Khali comes out and throws him out of the ring or something. Like that sort of bump.
Sure. I was thinking more just like his videos where he literally just does stunts.
He just does bumps. He just
Yeah.
takes dumb bumps.
He just it's literally just him in his backyard like jumping off his roof into a pool or whatever the fuck, like just him doing jackass shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going. I don't
All
even.
right. Not even gonna double check the okay.
Boom, 90. Start us off.
Bangerang.
AJ doesn't do well without a script. How long
I
you
mean,
been
the
in?
segment got a 90. He did well
Yeah,
enough.
he did fine.
Get your dork ass notes out of here.
Oh, boo. This should have done a lot better.
I mean, I don't think Dragon Lee is over.
No. I don't think Phoenix is necessarily over either. Pac being angry at Naito, who is increasingly not caring, gets a 73.
Okay.
And then the Usos get a 70 out of Jungle Express. That's wild.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Lance Archer beating down the business gets a 65. Lance Archer doesn't have enough star power to fight for 6 minutes. Okay, good to know. Cesaro and Seth only got a 69.
I
Huh.
mean, in the game's defense, I don't really think either one of these guys are especially good talkers.
I mean, I think Seth is a lot better as a heel, but
Oh, I think he's
yeah.
fucking terrible.
This match got a 64. Hell yeah.
Sure.
Everyone do flips.
Riho doesn't really do flips, but she does do a lot of like tiny little double stomps.
Yeah, I guess she would be the one. But she's fast. Everyone move fast. How about that?
Yeah, that's better.
Uh Daniel Bryan trying to weasel out of the tag match. Minoru Suzuki is a mean individual.
Hmm.
This match got an 80. You're goddamn right it did.
Okay, sure.
Usos aren't afraid of spooky people. It's a 67. Couples therapy gets a 74.
Yeah. Sombra and Charlotte just making out.
Then Pac running in and kicking Sombra while making out with Charlotte, so Charlotte
Yeah.
wins. Weird match.
that is in fact a weird match.
Seth and Cesaro gets an 80.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good match. And then the War Games Hypes gets a 58. Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
81 for the show, so I'll take
Yeah.
it. Alrighty. I'm going to do something. This isn't something that we have to do for purposes of like game mechanics, but I am going to pre-book my War Games match literally so I don't forget.
Okay, fair.
I think Cage Wars is yes, that is
I would assume
literally
so.
War Games.
Yeah.
I can play around with that once we get there. So Maki Ito, Lance Archer, and Cesaro, Kushida, and Keith Lee. Taking on MJF, The Miz, Dax, Ash, and Seth. I just realized that this is literally just blood and guts. But damn it.
Blood and guts, but weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with Maki Ito instead of Chris Jericho leading the face
Yes.
side.
So much better.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Wait, when did I book that?
You booked it for
Your
my
TV show. Damn.
Yeah.
Is there a reason I can't book it for War Games?
Because you keep scrolling past it.
Well, in my defense, it's usually in chronological order. So that's why I kept scrolling past it. Okay. Do you want to do this for yours, or are you pretty good?
Yeah, we can do it. I mean, we're here. Why not?
All right.
It'll save us a lot of time next show. Mine's just a 4 versus 4.
All right.
So I've got Okada.
Oh, we'll go with that side first.
Okay. Tanahashi and the Motor City Machine Guns taking on Shinsuke Nakamura, Shingo Takagi, Walter, and Fergal Devitt.
And again, I'm going to put this like that, and we'll fix that when we get there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, this match being Kazuchika Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Motor City.
Mm-hmm.
Good match.
Did you set it for the right show?
Yeah. I mean, I'll double check for you. Yeah.
Why do you lie to me, Nick?
I 100% remember doing it. So I don't know what to tell you.
I would 100% remember you not doing it. That's why I asked.
All right. Well, then I'm just having weird
I mean, you did
issues.
it for your match. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah. Yes, that is exactly how I operate. My memory is in a weird loop. Oh, Ric Flair doesn't think Rosemary's good.
That doesn't surprise me. That seems like exactly the kind of opinion Ric Flair would have.
Yeah. What is this spooky shit?
Yeah.
All you need in wrestling is a good face and a rich heel. Woo.
Oh, Loki retired.
He got sick and tired of everyone stealing his finishers.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and say we'll end it here. But we should be back next weekend for sure, right? I got I got nothing that I can
I
think of.
I don't see why not.
It's always whenever I ask that, is there an AEW pay-per-view next weekend? Is what I mean.
The AEW pay-per-view is the end of May.
All right, we
It's
got
like
some
May
time.
30th. Yeah.
So
Which I might be going to.
hell yeah.
They still haven't put tickets on sale, which is weird because the show's really soon.
Yeah, that is super weird.
Yeah. I would imagine they're trying to be like, "Hey, how many people can we get in this thing?" So,
It's Florida. You could pack it, baby. UFC.
there was literally at Daly's place like 2 days ago a 100% capacity concert for Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, they could fill that shit.
Yeah. I mean, if they do 100% capacity, like, I don't super want to go, but like, I don't know. Like, I will be fully vaccinated by then. So, like, it should be fine.
I mean, if I had a choice between 75% and 100% capacity, even if there was no pandemic, I'm taking the 75% capacity so I can have some elbow room and not be like sardined in with people who maybe haven't showered for 2 days.
Yeah, of
But
course. Yeah. And like, this show is going to be outside in Jacksonville in May. Like, it's going to be hot.
true.
Yeah. So, there's that.
I don't know what the capacity is going to be like at the show I'm going to in Boston, but I'm sure it's going to be 100 or they're not going to run it.
Yeah, that's what, September?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. By then, you would hope things are normal-ish.
I'll have both my shots by then, so at least
Yeah.
I'll know I'll be fine.
Oh, I mean,
But
I'll have both my shots by Double or Nothing. I just still don't want there to be 100% capacity.
yeah, like I said, elbow room.
Yeah,
Want to be able to lounge a little bit.
yeah. The hotels will be cheaper if less people go. Yeah, like
All
all
these
that
things.
stuff. Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back next weekend. I might do a stream before then, but before we sign off, Swarley, why don't you go ahead and tell them where they could hear more wrestling opinions of yours in a podcast form, perhaps.
Oh, well, you could do that by listening to the TIR Wrestling Podcast on Stitcher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, pretty much anywhere where podcasts are found. We normally talk about AEW Dynamite and other like non WWE wrestling. This week it was pretty much just Dynamite. It was kind of a quiet week, but that's fine. You know, you could one of our shorter episodes. So if you don't want to have the time commitment of one of our normal length, this might be the one to check out.
Did you not talk about the TJPW show? Or was that the week before?
So I'm the only one that watches TJPW. So my reviews of those are usually just like, "Hey, this match was good. You guys should watch it." Like that's kind of it.
So
Um,
you said that a couple times, and then that was the end of that.
yeah, more. I literally talked about it for like 5 minutes. I don't. I mean, now Nick, if you want to start the TJPW podcast, I mean, we can talk.
I gotta one. You should probably get someone who's more reliable in terms of availability
Yeah.
than your boy here. But also, I haven't watched any yet. I got it like four
Oh,
days
Nick,
ago, and I still haven't gotten into watching it.
you got to
So
watch the last Kirkin. It was good. Maki Ito was the main event. She went for the title.
I started it. I will definitely be watching it, but I had some work commitments I had to finish up, which sucked, and then I don't know.
There's a really good match with Miyu Yamashita and Hikari Noah.
The Knicks are good now too, so I watch their games a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's been going on with me in baseball too. Like, oh, baseball's back. So now all my time for other things has gone down a lot.
Correct. Usually by now I don't have to worry about the Knicks because
Hmm.
they're out. But
Yes, this will be This will be me in July.
All right, we'll be back next weekend. Maybe we'll talk about more TJPW, or maybe we'll book things. Who can say?
Who can
See
say?
you then. Bye.
Bye.